G'day, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all? I do hope you're all well. I'm feeling really well. My husband's well too. So welcome to Jenny's Crafting Cupboard or Jenny's Cupboard. I want to show you what I made for my little zines. I needed to store them somewhere and I didn't want to do another container, but I come up with a different idea. So I have 6x6 paper. I've been hoarding this. I love this paper. This is actually a Stamping Up product from quite a while ago. If you know Stamping Up, you will recognize this paper. I love this. It came in all sorts of colours. Anyway, it doesn't have to be double-sided, but I got it double-sided. And one of these. Yay. So we'll go on the desk and see how I made this. Okay, so off we go. Okay, here I am down here. Pick some of these off the ground out the front of my place. This is from a ornamental pear. It's not a native Australian, I don't think. See the little ornamental pears? Oh, cute. I really wish they had put some really good native trees in. They've just taken the land, bulldozed it down. The animals have got nowhere to go. I've got a little possum. It's eaten all my apples in my veggie patch. Well, I don't mind. It had nowhere else to go. Anyway, here we are. Here's my 6x6. It's one of my last roses. It's almost finished. Oh, also, I found my ring. I thought I'd lost it forever. I had this for over 30 years. I can't get it back on my finger. It's been September last year. I had the wedding ring cut off. This one was able to come off with great difficulty. And I've still got a lot of damage here. But anyway, I just have to wait till it settles down before I can put a new wedding ring on. Right, back to crafting. Anyway, 6x6. Look at the texture on it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Sometimes I... Okay, let's get to it. So we're going to make... Look at this. Where are you? Oh, just a minute. I had it right here. Seriously, it can't just walk away. Oh. Duh, right here. My cutter. Right, my cutter. Just give it a clean. What I need to do is... What did I do first? Okay, first I did this. My leftover paper I got. It was... Let me just measure. I forgot. Crazy me. Can't believe I forgot. Oh, yes. 2 inches. I need 2 inches of this. Okay. It's just normal scrapbooking paper. Not a thick paper. Because my card is 6x6, I'll need 6 inches. You can cut all this with a ruler. 6, which gives me 2, but I'll only need 1. Leave this out. I'm going to score it, excusez-moi, in half, 1 inch. Oops. Then I'm going to fold it in half. Whoops. Well, that wasn't very even. It doesn't matter. I don't know what happened there. Going to put it on the side. Yes, I have made these kind of files before. This one's a little different. Now you can glue this, you can stick it down, whichever way you want to do. I'm just going to put some guzzy glue on. This is the way I made it. Now I had lots of other ideas. I could have brought something, but I thought, use what I have. And that's what I'm doing. Okay. Glue that down. Okay. There we go. That's all I did. Kept it this size. Okay, very easy peasy, squeezy lemon. Right. I'm going to get this and fold it this way. Okay. See that? Not that way, this way. Now, here it is. I'm going to make 2 strips, so it's folded in half. You can measure and cut it, or you can, whatever you want the way you want to do it. But I found this is the easiest way for me. It does slide a bit. You can tape it, but I found when I taped it, it moved and I couldn't get it back again. So it's easier this way. So we got large, excuse me, 2-inch and a small. So I'm going to do the large first. Written this way. 2. With the 2-inch. Just watch all the sliding that goes on. So roughly 2-inch. You can make these bigger or deeper. So these are going to be pockets. Now go through a couple times because sometimes it doesn't quite catch. Okay, 1. Then we're going to do the 1.5 inch. And what I did is I made a few at a time, but I'm just doing 1 to show you how I made this one. 1.5, hopefully, yep, it's roughly. It doesn't matter if you don't get it fully straight, okay? Don't panic. Oops, slippy. Go up here and then go through it. 1.5. Because sometimes if you go like this, you might catch it. So I just up here a little bit and then go through, all right? And there's my half. That's it. Next, double-sided tape. Okay, double-sided tape, and also, oh, if I can find you, where are you? You jumped out. No, wasn't that? That, the bigger tape. You can use a smaller tape, but I use the bigger tape. You'll see why I use the bigger tape. Anyway, now what you have is one end will be open. Where is it? Sometimes 2 ends are open. But you have one end open. Okay? And keep it closed. I found there's no point making it single. It is really difficult. So just leave it as a double. You've got your fold there. Because that's really helpful. Okay? You saw me pinch it when I did this. I pinched it so I got my fold. Okay. So leave that there. I'm going to put a little bit of double-sided tape. See that? That's that piece. And we're going to tape. I don't know if you can see it. It's really hard to see. What if I put just a mini? I'll put something here. Just a mini. Here we go. What if I put the black stop down to see if you can see it? Okay, so we're going to do this. Double side tape the inside. Squeezing one. There's one. Okay. Did I press record? Yes. I always worry about that. Cheers. I just got to check it. Okay. let's see if we can get this off. Blurry eyes tonight. It's evening. What's time? Almost 5:30 p.m. in the evening. It's cold. Okay, so we're going to just make sure that's flat again. So I'm going to pick it up so it just goes back on itself. There we go. So that's double-sided. That's done. Ooh, it's a little bit over. That doesn't matter. This one, find the end, because that's closed. Find the end of this one, because that was bottom. I'm going to do the same on this one. This is the 2-inch one. Now remember, you can make these pockets any size you want. This is just what I did for my twinchies. Oh, am I saying it properly? Sorry. Oh dear. Never mind, that's dyslexic for you. Excuse me. Still have a croaky voice. I feel really well. Come on. Come on, I know you can do it. Come on. There it is. It's off. And it's down. So then I've got that and that. Okay. Next. This is our piece. I'm going to use the bottom piece first. I'm going to double side tape that one. Oops. Cut it a little bit. That doesn't matter. Don't worry about that. Okay. Double side tape this one. And we're ready. Just those two ends, okay? It's sticking up a little bit. Oh, I'll snip it off. So it's actually upside down, so it's got to go that way, because that's the pocket. And take this up. Oops. Sticky. Come on. So we got the first one done. I'm going to just line it up where that fold is, because it makes it so much easier. Just do one at a time. Here's a little slippery, fiddly. Find that fold. And just almost down the bottom. Okay. There we go. And I stuck the end. There's the fold. I don't know if you can see it. It's right on there. Now I can do this side. And you know it's roughly straight on. Okay, come on. Whew, 3 days later. It is a little difficult on the plastic. I would suggest you keep the plastic doubled. Okay? See if I can get it this way. Oh yeah. This is just what I learnt. Okay? Cross. Nice and straight. There we go. Not quite straight, it doesn't matter. Okay, so that's done. Here comes this. You can use a smaller tape if you like. If you don't have, you can use the smaller tape if you like. And I just use the bigger one because I've got the bigger one. Actually, I'll use this one. Yes, I always try and keep. I just need this length. I want to save, don't want to lose my end. Oops. Half of it. I'm just going to cover half and then fold the other half on the other side. Okay. There we go. And I can snip that off. There we go. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. I've got one. So that's a 2-inch one. Now we need to do the 1.5 inch. Same sort of thing. That's my fold. I don't know if you can see the fold line. Okay, so I'm going to put the tape on the end, double-sided tape. Double-sided tape was so much easier than glue. I suppose you could use a glue gun, but yeah, you just don't want this slipping around. That side. Now this will be open both ways, so it doesn't matter which way this one went up. Oops. Double-sided. I just got to get my snozzle out. Hi Lily, what you doing? You got a toy? Alright, bye. She walks in, shows me a toy and goes out. Oh Lily, let's see if I can get this. Right, remember just one side first. One side first. Only because I had to fiddle around a lot with this. There's my fold. I want to make sure my fold is there. How far down? About there. Not too far down. How far is there? I don't know. I'll measure it. Oops, a little crooky. That doesn't matter. So it's about that far down. What is that? Oh, if someone needs to know. Okay, that's about 1 inch down from the top. Other side. Don't stress if you're getting this a little bit crooked. It's highly not important. Okay, there you go. Now you can do this first, then put the paper over. It's entirely up to you, but I found an advantage with it being on the outside. Do the same. Ooh, like rip your pants. Doesn't have to be the big tape, but I just thought this is whoa before I do it. I don't want to lose the end of my tape. Okay. Yes, it's not going right round. I'll do the same on the other side. Okay. Then I'll trim it off. This is just the easiest way I found when I was putting it together. Oops. Okay. It was very difficult to try and bring it round. Oops. Oh, I'm stuck on my double-sided tape. I'll have to fix that up later. Okay, I need this. Where are you? I need a piece of this here so I can find my end again. Cut that off. I'm not covering the whole thing up. I'm only going about halfway. Cover that up. And that stops your little product from falling out. And it does not work if you use double-sided tape on this and try and do it. It is difficult. This was the easiest way I could find. Yeah. Cut that off. Be careful not to actually cut your plastic piece. Just trim it close, but not make your trimming, you know what I mean. Doesn't matter if it's sticking out. Okay, so what do we have? Okay, guess what? I'll just grab these. I've got 2 out. Oh, just a minute, I'm coming. Okay, remember I accidentally made twinchies? Sorry. Yep, all right. So I was able to put my little photo piece in. And that little piece, the twinchies. See, that gives me that little bit extra. Okay. Just an ordinary, wherever you are, paper punch I used. And I used, of course, this. I want to find the center of this, which is 3. Looks like I've already done it half a dozen times. Go, little princess lady. Oh, she's yellow. I won't be able to see you. I'm sorry. Oh, where's the pencil one? Oh, I thought that was a pencil. Who's this we got? A pussycat. Black pussycat. I just want to find the center. This has a little centerpiece. Most of them do. You probably can't see it because it's black. And line it up. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Easy. There we go. I found it. There's my holes. This second piece was for reinforcement instead of putting lots and lots of holes in there. Okay, so what did I do? Oh, hang on, I haven't finished. Just pop this back in a minute for a guide. Not finished yet. That's a guide. So we'll just use these two. Here's a guide. One's a guide. Just take that out of the way. So there's my guide. I'm just going to move these over. Now these were great. I thought this is woohoo, yay! But once I made a book of it, they started shifting around. So what do I do? Where are you? Oops. Stuck on something, sorry. Stapled the center. Okay, we're just going to put a staple so it's going that way. Just to keep them firm in for these. You can keep it no staple in there, but it's up to you. So this gives me the guide. We're roughly in the middle. There we go. This one. And that just holds them a little bit freer in so they don't go sliding out. Turn it over. That is a bit rough. So what I did is just normal tape. Just put a bit of tape over it so it doesn't dig in to the next page. Like that. And because I prepared, whoops, some earlier, look at this. I made a book out of it. There's my book. And if I can find the openings, no, that's the ends. There we go. Opening. I think I need a bigger ring on these. There we go. What do you think? So you can do front and back. This is where I just took those ones out. How's that? What a great folder idea. What do you think? I've already used some, so I can just go straight to my book, have a quick look, and I got them all ready to do more. I hope you found that fun and encouraging. Maybe you can make them for other things. I don't know, but they just sit in great. And the storage is really good. Like that. Sit on my shelf. Thanks for dropping by. I really appreciate you. If you enjoyed this, please press the thumbs up and like and comment. I really appreciate that. And so do all the other creative ones out there. So please take care. Love and hugs from the land down under. Bye.